Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Ivy and I'm a makeup artist, YouTuber and content creator based in Asaba, Delta State, Nigeria. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 6 tips that can instantly elevate your makeup game. If this is a content you would like to see, then please keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe. It only takes 1 second. Welcome back guys. So the very first tip is that you should always prep your skin properly. Do your skincare. Skincare is a very important part of skin prep, more important even than priming. Like, do your skincare, give a couple of minutes in between, 15-20 minutes, moisturize. Preferably have a moisturizer that has SPF in it, SPF 30 and above in it, so that you merge 2 steps into one. Rather than using 2 products, you use one. A moisturizer that has SPF in it, you apply that, and then you just learn how to give time in between application and in between one application and the other, if that makes any sense. So like I said earlier, after your skincare, give about 15-20 minutes, and then you prime, and then you give maybe 5-10 minutes before you now start your normal makeup application. It's also important that you realize that the products you use depends on your skin type. Personally, I have oily skin, so skincare products I use are targeted towards those who have oily skin. If you have dry skin, you have products you can use that will help just plump up your skin and give your skin what it needs. And then when it comes to moisturizer, the one I use the most is the Zaron Day Fluid with SPF 50. Really good for oily skin, absorbs into the skin. There's also one other moisturizer that has SPF in it. I've forgotten the name now off the top of my head, but depending on your skin type, that will determine the kind of products you use. So have that also at the back of your mind. So that's the very first tip on how you can elevate your makeup game. The second tip I would give is that you should learn to be less generous with your foundations. Okay, yes, I always say, like, ensure you use enough foundation and don't just at least foundation is like a base. I always say that. I know before you come for me. I always say that. As a rule of thumb, don't go in with more than 2 pumps of your foundation. Okay, so I'll explain. You take your foundation, you squirt 2 pumps on the back of your hands, or the back of your hand rather. You take your ring finger and you dot all over your face. You dot. Make sure you finish what's on the back of your hands, and then you can dip your foundation brush into any product remaining there and just stamp all over your face. Now finish that process. Blend that 2 pump of foundation in first. Sometimes you don't even need 2 pumps, depending on the kind of foundation you use. You already know, like a product like the Juvia's Place Magic Velvety Matte Foundation, I don't use more than a pump because it spreads and a little bit goes a long way. So you know the kind of products you use. You have to be very careful and very mindful. But as a rule of thumb, don't go in with more than 2 pumps of foundation. Apply that all over your face, blend out, and in the other areas you see you need a little bit more coverage, you can go in like with maybe half a pump just targeted on those areas, or go in with a concealer as your skin shade just to even out your skin. Okay, so don't be over generous with your foundation. Yes, I know I always say apply enough foundation, don't just put one dot. What's the need? You either apply foundation or you go bare skin. I know. But the fact that if you apply foundation does not mean that you're not going to be using 4-5 pumps and then apply all over your face and start looking really funny. So 2 pumps as a rule of thumb, and if you need extra coverage, you can now go in with maybe a quarter or half of a pump, and then some concealer rather to even out your skin tone. So that's the second tip I would give you that can help elevate your makeup game. The third tip I would give on how to elevate your makeup game is to own at least 2 shades of concealer. Yes, 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 yes. So people don't like hearing this, but it's very important to own two shades of concealer. Most of us, you see, like we don't just use a single concealer for highlighting. You see us and you're like, oh, your makeup looks beautiful. I want to be able to apply my makeup like this. But I'm giving you the tip now. You need to have one, a concealer that is your exact skin shade or just a shade darker, preferably one that has neutral or reddish orangey undertones to it. You need to have that kind of concealer. What do you use it for? You use it to color correct underneath your eye in case you have dark bags, hyperpigmentation and all of that good stuff. You can also use it on targeted parts of your face where maybe you have spots or scars peeking through that you want to cover and you don't want to go in with extra foundation. And then secondly, you need to have your highlighting concealer that should not be more than 2 shades lighter than you. Your highlighting concealer, I see people who use highlighting concealers that are almost white, people that are like my skin tone. I don't know how they do it too, but personally I don't go for more than 2 shades lighter, and you shouldn't either, because in person it doesn't look natural, it doesn't look good. Most times I feel like people, because sometimes you hear them say it, all these people who do makeup online, oh, I'll just put it on now and take it off and take it off and take it off. Personally, when I apply my makeup, I don't have makeup that wants to go to waste. I don't do my makeup at night. I do, like now, it's during the day. I'm stepping out now. I have my makeup on, and as soon as I'm done filming, I'm going out. And if you see me in person, I look really, really good because everything is well blended. Everything, like, it's not too much. You do that, you wipe off, and people are watching you and they are seeing you and they want to replicate that and go out in public with that, and they look really, really funny. Okay, so have your concealer that is your exact skin shade or a shade darker than you, I beg your pardon. And then you should have your highlighting concealer that should not be more than 2 shades lighter than you, which you use to highlight underneath your eye, your forehead, your chin, the bridge of your nose, just to give that highlighted effect to your face and bring some dimensions to your face. Always, 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 always learn to use a little bit of concealer at a time. Don't overdo it. I used to be in this boat. I used to feel like the more concealer I apply, the more coverage. No, it doesn't work that way. Use a little bit of concealer at a time. Give it time. Like, you apply and you leave it for, I always tell people, at least 30 seconds to 1 minute. Just leave the concealer. This tip, however, does not apply to the e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer. That one, once you apply, you blend out. But for other concealers, give it time, 30 seconds to 1 minute to get tacky, and then you blend out. It helps with the coverage, it helps with the blendability, it helps with everything. So that's another tip you should have in mind. The fourth tip I can give to you that will help you elevate your makeup game has to do with strategic highlighting. Now, I know that over the past few years there has been a shift from highlighting. We no longer see all those highlights that you can see from outer space, those chunky highlights. It has moved more now towards blush and all of that good stuff. But see, strategic highlighting is the key. A little bit goes a long way. Over the past few years, people say having highlight fatigue. Like, man, we got tired, we got weary. Like, the highlights were highlighting. At a point, it just became something else. Like, people were using highlighters that were not suited to their skin tone, their skin shade. Like, you see someone like my skin shade now using silver or white highlight, like, not flattering whatsoever. So I feel like we've gone through that phase. There's been a shift more now towards blush than highlighters. So it's always more advisable now to just do a little bit of highlight. Like, I have highlight now on my face, but it's not so overpowering. It doesn't overshadow every other thing I have on my face. So a little bit of highlight the top of your cheekbones, take a little bit down the bridge of your nose, your cupid's bow. Personally, I also like to highlight underneath my brow bone, just a little bit. Use brushes that are suited to the place on the face that you want the highlight to be. Okay, so for me, when it comes to highlighting my cheekbones, I use one of these 2 brushes, really small brushes, brushes, because I want precise placement of the highlight, and they help to blend out the highlight as well without, you know, doing too much or spreading it beyond where I want it to stay. You also have to be mindful of the kind of highlight you use. Like there are some that are just too glittery, too chunky. We've moved past that era. Let's not leave you behind in that era. Come with us into this new era, okay? Just really smooth highlighters that can blend easily, okay? So that's a fourth tip I would give you on how to elevate your makeup game. Strategic highlighting. Be very, very strategic with your highlight game. The fifth tip I will give to you that will help you elevate your makeup game has to do with something I learned from a makeup artist here on YouTube a couple of years ago. I think over 6 or 7 years at this point. His name is Wingos. He's a makeup artist, YouTuber based in the United Kingdom. If you don't know Wayne Goss, have you been living under a rock? The Wayne Goss. So a couple of years back, I learned the buffing technique from him. So what is the buffing technique? The buffing technique is a technique whereby when you are done with your makeup application, before you go over with a setting spray, you take a brush that's quite fluffy, that has a flat top, and you go in with your face powder, your pressed face powder. You tap the brush into the face powder, dust off at the back of your hand, and just swirl, buff the whole makeup together. Like you buff gently. You don't press too much. See where my hand is on my brush? Like just swirl lightly. You can just feel it. It just helps to blend everything in. Like everything just looks so well blended. No harsh lines, no lines of demarcation. That is the buffing technique. And after you do that, you take your setting spray and you spray it all over your face, and it just melts everything into place. Man, ever since I started that technique, sometimes I don't show it on camera, like it's just been a game changer. And that is one tip that I don't hear people speak about enough. That is one tip that can elevate your makeup game and take it from here to here. The sixth and final tip I will give to you that could help you elevate your makeup game has to do with tight lining your upper lash line. Like, see, I have on a lash today, but on days when I don't even have lashes, you see your black pencil that you typically use to apply in your waterline underneath your eye. You can also use that black pencil to tight line your upper lash line, like tight line it, and it just has this thing where it makes the lashes look fuller. There's just something it does to the eye, and it's just so beautiful. Personally, I don't do my makeup these days without doing that step. Like I must always do it. It's not so comfortable doing, but with practice you're able to do it. Just gently. Make sure you use a soft black pencil that will not poke you, that will not injure you. Personally, I like to use pencils that are twist up, because sometimes those ones they sharpen, it's quite difficult for you to, maybe before you know now it's a soft pencil, you've gotten to the wood part. So personally, I like using a twist up pencil, or you can still use the normal pencils, they sharpen. Ensure you sharpen it before you, so that at least you have some product to use. You just apply and use to tight line the upper lash line, and it just helps your lashes to look fuller. There is this beauty that it gives. So those are just the 6 tips I decided to come on here today to share with you on how you can elevate your makeup game. Like, you shall not be found lacking and wanting, okay? Not when you have Ivy in your corner. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for staying tuned till the end, and until I come your way again, remain blessed. Bye guys.